opportunity. So as of now, I have completed offsets accounts, and that we are dealing with the financial dimension setups, and in offsets accounts we also set up for the when we pass the journal entries. In that we have to already set the either we will choose the bank account or the cash. What will the medium of the payment? So we have to set that. So my client requirement was to set the bank actually as a preference. So I have set the bank as a preference for the client from the client side. And after that, I came to the accounts payable. I have created the vendors group in that. Then I have created under the vendor groups, we have to create the sub vendors, and vendors groups are divided in. It's totally on you or the client's requirements, like foreign vendors, local groups, or it should be a small vendors. In that also, we have to create subgroups for the vendors, and I have done all that parts. And after that, I have so yeah. And after that, I have deal with the accounts payable parameter, all the required things I have done, so we can pass the general invoice for that. And I would also like to inform you, sir, that there are two ways only. There are two ways through which we can make the entries. Just give me a minute. Yeah, so there are two ways creation of vendor invoice. First one is the purchase order, and the second one is the invoice journal. I have created all the two ways. So now I'll show you what I have done till now.
So sounds good.
I'll just share the screen. So, time.
Yeah, it is visible.
Okay. So you can see my dynamics, right?
Yes.
Okay.
I can see your YouTube.
So yeah, now I'll take you with what I have done so far. So first, as I told you, so that I have created offset accounts, and in that I'll show you what I have done. First, I have to create the journal names for the offset accounts. Uh, so I have created that. I will not show you the whole process, but what I have done, I have just created this offset account. If I'll pass any kind of journal entries using this offset account, I'll show you also. Then I don't have to choose any kind of payment mode or medium like cash or bank, how I'm making the payments.
Mhm.
So I'll show you one example. Just give me a minute. I'm showing you just one example, so that if I'll choose this general offset account, how it will work. I'm really sorry because it takes some time to get.
No problem. It's absolutely.
Just give me a minute. So first, I have to choose the main account, which I have to pass the. Like suppose I am providing salary or giving salary to my employees, to my so choose the main. So because I have not done the setup for the bank, so it's
Hmm.
coming only the cash account. So I have chosen the cash account, and I'll
Okay.
pass the general entries for this. Okay, and
Okay.
same as I have chosen. So you can see I have chose some of the units here, like
Hmm.
business unit, cost center, department. I have to choose here, right? For
Right.
that also, we have an option. We can do one thing. We can already set the financial dimensions. So whenever I have to pass that general entries. I don't have to choose every time the same thing. If we have to specifically, if I want that financial dimensions, so I have that options also. As you can see, so there is one general name is general financial dimensions here, right?
Yeah.
So when I'll pass the general entries in using this dimension, so here I will choose that dimension, financial dimensions. Okay, I have to choose this. Then I'll go to the lines. Okay, I think. So here you will see, sir. Sorry, I think it's not. I have chosen not correct. No, today's date is there. So yeah, already you will see, so that the financial dimensions are already predefined here.
Hmm.
I don't have to choose every time. So these were some setups. Now after that, I'll move forward for the accounts payable. So here I have created several accounts.
Okay. Before you show accounts payable, can you tell me what's the difference between the general journal and the ledger accrual journal?
Ledger accrual journal.
Yeah.
So general journal are the like it's a functional in which we pass journal entries for the daily transactions.
Hmm.
And in the ledgers, it's a kind of sub journals, like we use cash or bank. So if we are making the payment for the by the cash, so it will the cash account will be different, so it will come under the ledger part.
Hmm.
So if we are suppose we are buying some machineries, so
Hmm.
machineries account will be a different. It will be coming in the ledger part, machinery ledger account.
So basically, the ledger accrual journal allows you to spread expenses over multiple periods, right?
Yes,
Automatically.
yes,
And general journal is like a standard transactions
yes.
directly the
Daily
transactions that happen.
transactions.
Okay, cool. Yes, you can proceed.
Okay. So now I'll go with the accounts payable. In accounts payable, first we have to create let me show you. First we have to create the vendor groups, and so I have created here three vendor groups, like foreign, local, and small parts vendor. Under this vendors also we have to create sub vendors. So I'll go in all vendors. So there are like three sub vendors. This is a Gopi Limited vendors, which comes under the local vendor. It comes under the foreign vendor, and it's a small vendor. It comes under the small vendor. You can see the groups also. So
Mhm.
and under this, as I told you, we can initiate, or we can like There are vendor invoice creation we have to do, and there are two ways, like purchase order or invoice journal. So I'll show you how I have created the invoice journal first. So using the invoice journal methods, I have created one. There are several invoice journal I have created, actually. Two I have posted. So one I have created for the it's a GoPay Limited. It's for the local vendor only, and it was some office expenses was there, which I have created. And the second way is like through the purchase order we can create vendor invoice. So I'll show you that as well. And I didn't gone through all the process, actually. There are the lengthy process, so I don't want to go with those all
Yeah, that's
process.
fine. Yeah.
So I'll just show you the main parts. There are many setups inside that. So
Mhm. So while it's loading, can you tell me how does the three-way matching process works in accounts payable?
yes, sir. There are three ways process. Like first, we have to give the order for the purchase. Then we receive the order, and when the quality teams check that orders, and like and after that we evaluate those orders. So it's like three ways. First, we'll place the order, we'll receive, and our quality team will check those orders, and we will take in our entries that all the orders are correctly received or not, quantity is the same or not.
So, so it's basically a validation process that
It's,
compares the purchase order, right?
yes,
So,
there are two ways matching and three ways as well. So
so
in
what
three,
are these process means? I want the technical details. That purchase order is getting the validation process that is happening. Is happening with what?
you want to see in this, so I can show you.
No, no,
In
you tell me the answer. It's fine. Over there,
in Dynamics, so when we set the vendor's account, in that also we have option to choose the options for three-way matching and two-way matching. So if you want to know the whole what is
just an
the
overview.
concept.
See, the thing is that see, purchase order gets checked with the invoice, whatever I know. Okay,
Yes.
purchase order versus invoice, the first match that we will do. Then, so it basically verifies the price and the quantity, and
Yes.
then comes it's with the receipt. So
Hmm.
purchase order gets checked with the receipt. It verifies the quantity received against what that person has ordered for, and
Yes.
then it will check between the receipt and the invoice, ensuring that the invoices match with the with what
We have
has
received
been
the
received,
receipts.
right?
Yes. Yes.
These are the three-way matching process. That's in accounts payable. Yes.
Yes, so correct. Actually, I was not use the
Mhm.
technical words, but yeah, it's a evaluation process. Actually, what we have received, it's the correct thing, which for the invoices which we are getting or not.
Right. Right. So using technical terminologies are very important.
Yes,
Otherwise, your answers won't be considered as strong, substantial answers. It would be like beating around the bush. You are just giving superficial answers through your through communication, which is fine. Means if you are able to explain me, I'm okay. But during the time of recruitment, the technical terminologies plays a very, very vital role, especially during your client rounds. Your clients want to see that whether you know the technical terminologies. Okay. So try to practice in that way as well.
sure, so sure. So yeah, I'll continue. So yeah, I have passed some of the general. Sorry, there is an invoice journal, and through the Purchase order also I have created. Some one is confirmed also, so you can see here.
Mm-hmm.
Using the purchase order also I have posted one.
Okay.
So as so far I have done these all
Mm-hmm.
uh, works, and I mainly left with only two main functions. Like first one is taxation and another one is the banking part. So two parts majorly I have not done yet, but I'll complete it by Tuesdays.
Okay. Awesome. Sounds good. Thank you for your updates.
Thank you so much, sir.
Problem. So you mentioned that you are done with the purchase order.
Yeah,
You have already created a purchase order. Okay. So can you tell me what are the key statuses of a purchase order?
key stages.
Status. What are the status? Like we have draft. Firstly, the status is like draft, then approved, then we have confirmed, received, invoiced, and last status is closed. Are you
Yeah,
aware
it
about?
is when we are creating the purchase order, it is into a approved status actually. And
Mhm,
after that, going into the actions, we have to confirm, select it into a confirm, and then our purchase order is processed and it is visible in our
mhm,
system.
mhm. Okay. So, if I ask you this question that how do you handle payment, partial receipts and back orders? What would be your answer?
Yeah, in case of partial receipts, our invoice will be created equal to the amount of the amount we have actually received, and other will be into a pending only.
Okay, so the remaining items will stay on the back order.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And if any amendments are required to be done on a that is purchase order changes, or if it is required to be done, then how will you handle that?
Not worked on it, sir, actually. I have just created a purchase order and
That's
processed
fine,
it.
but what's your thought process? It's a high possibility that every stages you might not be able to work, okay, within such small time. It takes
Yeah,
years. But what will be
for
your approach to this question? Yeah.
those which products are invoiced that cannot be changed actually.
Hmm.
Apart from that, those are into pending that can be changed.
Okay.
We can do a reversal for the same, or either we can create a new purchase order.
And for confirmed purchase orders, what will you do? It's an open forum if anyone wants to uh, add, means put
Can I
their.
answer this?
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Please, please.
So, suppose if we have placed order of five alloy wheels, we have
Hmm.
received only two only, right? Three are yet to receive. So we have one feature in Dynamics only. In confirmed, we have to go in the confirmed entry. In header, we'll see an option of purchase order. We have to
Hmm.
click on that, and on that we will see option of purchase receipt. There we have to update that we have received only three, and two and three are still left, and we have to fill all the criteria there, and we have to click on OK. So again, one purchase order will be created of whatever the left two or three which we have not received that product. So again, that
Hmm.
will be go to the vendor, and again they will. It will be a order actually, leftover order. We will again place, and vendor will provide that product again.
Correct. So for confirmed purchase orders, there is an option called as change management, I guess, which allow the amendments. Is
Maybe
there?
that will be one option will be there, but in Dynamics, in that confirmed only, there is one option in
Okay.
purchase order,
Okay.
and in purchase order there is a purchase receipt.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Fine. Virendra, a small question to you. Can you tell me what is the purpose of purchase order confirmation? Why is it necessary?
Uh, Sir, in my observation, we need to the purchase order for the uh, purchase order is a very important thing for the confirmation. At the time of if we are sorry
Why is it necessary? Purchase order confirmation?
Sir, I'm audible.
I'm able to hear you. There might be an light power outage.
Okay.
Let me
So,
see.
sir,
Hmm.
your question is that, can you repeat it again, sir, please?
What is the purpose of PO confirmation?
Yeah, sir. Actually, if we are not confirming the PO, right? So the entry will not be able to process. That is the purpose to confirming the PO.
But what happens? So that's fine. That when you're not confirming it, it won't be processing. But why is it necessary? What will happen if you do that?
If we will confirm the purchase order, it will be uh, without any problem. It will be posted.
Then what happens? That is the thing that I want to know. That it will be posted, it will be completed. If you click on end, it ends. But what happens when you complete it?
Okay. So if we have to complete the PO with confirmation, so that will be rise the invoice. Whatever we have to get from the vendor side. Okay, so vendor is rise the invoice. So we will process that one, and we have to pay for that. What we are.
Not very happy with the answer. See, simple thing. When we are uh, proceeding with the confirmation, it basically locks the term of the order. And then it allows you for further processing, that's such as receipts and invoices. So every order has got its terms and conditions, right? So as soon as you confirm it, so that means those terms and conditions are now embedded into that order. Whoever is the purchaser won't be able to now modify the terms and conditions. And then you need to proceed with the other stages. Understood? That should be your answer. Means
Okay,
an
sir.
experienced person will give answer in this way. So you will have to try to be to the point. That is the main objective, what I'm trying to say. To the point answers and technical answers are very important. It will be complete. I know confirmation will get complete. If I'm doing a shutdown of my laptop, it will shut down my laptop. But what happens when you shut down? Then all the applications that runs at the back end, it gets disabled. The cache memories are removed. And then it shuts down. That should be your answer. What is happening at the back? Okay.
Okay, sir.
Fine. Acha, yes, sir. Shikam, yes.
Yeah,
So,
just sharing my screen. Yeah.
Sorry, till the time Shivam is sharing the screen. In previous class, you have asked me one question regarding the reversal of the transaction. That
uh,
time my answer was purely incorrect, sir. And now I came up with the correct answer.
yep,
So how we will reverse the transaction? In general ledger, we have to go to the inquiry and reports. After that, we have to go in trial balance. In trial
right.
balance, I have to select whatever the exactly which journal we have to reverse. You have to click on that, and after that, in top right corner, we'll see an option of reverse transactions. We have to click on that, and then we have to select that, and we have to click on OK button. It will be get reversed.
Very good. Absolutely on point. This is the answer that is necessary. Okay, now
Yes.
you can see the difference between the answers.